off. CJ, some moments of greatness there, particularly in that third quarter, but was it just a case of not being able to do it for long enough today?
Yeah, I've been hearing that quite a bit. We have our moments throughout the first 4 games so far, but yeah, I mean, we couldn't sustain it for 40 minutes. Was where we're trying to get to, but we had some really good patches there. Obviously, the fight back within this group is real. We've got a dog in us. We just need to keep finding that balance in between and keep finding our momentum as we move.
You mentioned the rebounds after last game is something that impressed you. What did you see today that gives you confidence that you can keep building for that 4 quarters?
Well, the first part is the energy to keep getting up and down the floor. I think still got to make hits. I mean, we gave up probably too many odd boards for my liking. Still valuing the ball. Clearly playing 2 games in a week. It's trying to make sure that you manage your turnover load. I think that was. We got good looks. I thought we played a brand of basketball that obviously got us back in the ball game and if we were able to sustain it, it would have been positive.
A couple of strong individual performances, including from the bloke next to you. Can you talk through some of your inputs today and their efforts?
Yeah, I think clearly since Trey's got here, he's been our main guy and being assertive and trying to find his feet, but I think he's starting to find his groove. I think in the 2 games, building more confidence in where he gets his shots from and understanding how we keep putting him in actions where he can be successful defensively. He's been amazing, and he keeps the calmness in the group. His IQ is really great, and Jacob's the same. I thought his energy was really good. His attacking the basket to his ability to get on the glass and just run the lane for us. He brings that energy every single day, not only at practice but in games.
You attack them in transition and the raw numbers are pretty good. Is it easy to say that probably the 3-point make discrepancy, 15-7, was probably the main deciding factor tonight?
Yeah, it hurt. I mean, Sydney, they put heat at the rim and they find they kick out 3 balls. They got a lot of guys that can put it on the deck from their position, and I thought if we wall up and we contain that stuff and make them make shots over us, then I think will give us every chance. But they end up getting the kick out 3 ball, and Quatnoy came out in that first quarter and really set the tone for him. And clearly he didn't really get back to that stage. But I thought that our fight back and making sure we sustained them, and then they all had patches. I think Adams came and did his thing, and Bolden. They all had their moments as well.
Where are you at with the import, the third import? Obviously, there's a lot of talk. Is it going to be a big? Is it going to be a point guard? I mean, how far are you away on that?
I'll hope that we get something done this week. I think right now I'll go back and as an organisation we'll sit down and talk, and hopefully we can get something done this week, and you guys can plaster it all over the NBL site and across the world, and we can move forward.
You've had some good moments in games and you've had opportunities to win. What is it when you're obviously seeing these guys in practice? We don't see that. What is it in practice that's sort of convincing you that you're not that far away from really taking a step?
Yeah, I think our effort, our toughness, the drive, again, it gets draining, I guess, from the player. From my standpoint, it's draining. The media's all on you. There's a crowd, and it's a cloud over you, but also you've got to go through that cloud. And I think from our preseason to our disruption that we've had to where we sit, like the preseason was the preseason, but the season right now, we've played 4 games. That's the reality. And where we're at is we have a dog in us, we have a toughness in us, and we're still finding that gel, and we're still looking to add. And I think, like any team, when you're down a person, like you have to find a way to win. And if you get one, great. But again, building momentum and making sure that we stay the course and we stay sharp. And again, the non-negotiables are non-negotiable, and we keep building forward.
Trey, obviously you don't want to be 0-4, but what's the feeling in the group right now? Do you feel you're just obviously not quite there, but it won't take much to get over the hump as such?
Yeah, for sure. I think the biggest thing you look at is every game we've been right there. There's a couple of games you could look at the score from the outside looking in and might think it was a blowout, but we're always right there. There's always just like a little stretch where they kind of go on a run or they get some key offensive rebounds or stuff like that, and it kind of gets the lead from 2-4 to maybe 8-10, and if we can kind of stop those situations, like you said, I feel like we're really close to turning the corner. It's just a matter of doing it at this point.
Is there a really good connection still within the group, despite the opening losing streak?
For sure. I mean, because it's real easy to just we all saw it coming into the season. No one really expected much from us. But at the same time, I think we've proved that we're not that far. Every game, we played really good teams, and we've been in every game. So, like you said, I think we are close. The team, the locker room believes we're close, and just certain tweaks and certain possessions where we just got to fix, and I think we'll be right there.
Did you think that the errors that you were mentioning were a key factor in today's game, or in all the games that you played?
Yeah, I mean, it's always that turns into a transition three, and it's just a quick swing like that, or we get a stop and they get the offensive rebound and one layup. Certain things like that just kind of deflate you in that moment because you're close, but then you just let it slip away, kind of. So, yeah, we have some errors that we gotta figure out, but hey, I'm confident in the group that we'll be able to.
Trey, a bit of a weird moment there in the third quarter with the lights going out. No one saw that coming, but when the lights did come up and there was a bit low light, did that sort of affect the game? Like, have you played in a game like that, and how did it sort of impact things?
I didn't notice obviously I saw the lights go out. I didn't notice they were lower or higher or anything like that. I actually had a game in high school. It was kind of a situation where we were warming up and the lights weren't out for like 20 minutes and we didn't know if we were going to play or not. So just kind of similar to that, just stay ready. Obviously, this is a professional and high-level arena and not a random high school gym in San Diego. So I had confidence that the lights would come back on. But, yeah, I've dealt with it before.